And welcome to Budapest. On the map you'll see we're heading up to St Petersburg in Russia, and look at that, what a lovely picture there of the rainbow in the background there, the clouds. We've chopped things up a bit. I've reduced clouds from ultra to high, they still look pretty great, and I've ramped the shadows up, so hopefully we'll see some better shadows from the air. So let's get this flight underway. Flight time in the region of about 2 hours, cruising 35,000 feet. APU master switch. APU start. So yeah, interesting bag of weather here in the Hungarian capital to contend with for our departure out to St Petersburg. Not visited St Petersburg at all, so a new destination awaits, so it should be good. There we go, we've got systems up and online. It is. Emergency lights. Strobe lights auto. Set up the FMC now. Let's say lunchtime departure, 20 past 12. So we are in LHBP, and we are going to ULLI. There we go. Not sure what the weather is like in St Petersburg at the moment. Yep. Line on the roof. And that. So fuel rate 35. Block fuel is going to be 8.7, 8.8. Actually, go to the performance page. Yeah, 1 up, 1. Sorry, 1 up slash 0.1 sake 1 slash 0.1 up. Can't remember what the format thing on this now. There we go. Got there in the end. Mental block. So we're departing out from 13 left, I believe. Yeah, 13 left departure, and that is via the lit K2B. That one set. So then from lit Q, it's director Ulpik. Waypoint. And then from Ulpik start to Supak. Oops, that'll be that one. And then from Supak is direct to Boksu. And then from Boksu, we're going to go direct to Irbix. And then from Irbix, it's direct to Numsu. From Numsu, again T633. T633 takes us to Risat. And then it's T633 again. Take 633. Takes Colette. And then at arrival into St Petersburg, sees us land on a runway 10 right. Via the Collar 1W arrival. Is it going to be via Dikom and Namib? Dikom is good, yeah. Cool with that. To the flight plan page. Performance page, actually plot RSV speeds in now. Yeah, flight plan legs, cool. Constraints. Alrighty. That's that, all information all plugged in. Weather has moved away now. CTCAS. Actually, let's call up the little truck. I'm doing this thing. CTCAS. It's over here. Weather radar is aligned. Stereo seatbelts, no smoking, beacon light all on now. Seatbelts on. Yeah. Fuel pumps. Ignition set to start, we can begin our push back. Just whack that off, spin that around, and begin. Have I missed because those engines don't seem to be starting up? Hello. Yeah, I've turned the fuel off. And the pack's off. Put the fuel pumps on, right? And the engine's not starting. God, this is annoying. Something I messed up here. It is on. Fuel pumps on. Packs off. Recheck. Ignition set to start. Engine master 1 on. Don't do this to me. Give me a, cut me some slack here, please. I got the fuel pumps on. Come on, packs on. Give me some shit here. Right, for some reason the engine's deciding not to start up. Not too sure why. MPV available. Oh, God's sake. Jesus, just bugger off now. Right, we'll run the checklist again. Got preparations, stories, battery 1, 2 on. To put the batteries on, AP, master start, stereo, hydraulic pumps off, spoilers, probe window heat, AP bleed. That's the one I forgot to do. There we go. Clicked the wrong one, didn't I? We know where we are now. Easily done. Just a bit tired today. Bit tired. Okay, so the engine's doing their thing now. BEV engine's looking pretty good. We'll switch back onto normal. AP bleed. Come off. Can't believe I pressed the wrong one there. An idiot. Ground spoilers armed, auto brake max. Flaps. AP must switch off. Anti-ice. Taxi coming to tell me those like. So when they turn off taxi, those. Awesome. Weather radar. We'll flip that on in a second. Down here. Tab config. Why is nose wheel steering disengaged? That's a bit disconcerting. Does it mean I can't turn? Yeah, it does as well. Why is my nose wheel steering disengaged? What the fuck is going on here? I did send the fricking truck away, didn't I? Bugger off. I didn't. Oops. Really not. I should just start this all over again, to be honest, shouldn't I? Holy crap. We're right, a freaking mess of this, aren't we? There we go, we can steer again now. There we are. We are good. I swear this plane used to be able to turn a lot better than it does now. Well, still can turn pretty damn good. So anyway, we are about to depart out from Budapest.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Sunny now, was rainy a short time ago. Awesome. Right, so lights. Strobes on. Those on. Packs off for departure. And fix 40 SRS. S-Speed is alive. And rotates. Positive rate. Gear up. Autopilots. Climbing through 1,500. Thrust climb. Flaps. Alrighty, okay, we'll see you over the other side for our approach into St Petersburg. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flights. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the flight deck as we inbound to St Petersburg. Seeing the ground a minute ago. Look, yeah, about 160 nautical miles. If we look outside, I can't really see, but it did look a bit snowy down on the ground. I'll pop outside the cockpit again and show you what I mean. Not whether we can expect in St Petersburg, find out in a minute. Now you see the snow down there. See? Okay, let's plug in our destination data. So for that, weather request, send. I expect to be on the ground very soon. So we approach our top of descent. Company message, receive messages. Meta. Okay, let's print that out. Come back to the flight plan. Actually, let's go to the arrival phase. Print out there, see what we can expect in St Petersburg. QNH. No, we're not getting QNH. Yes, we are 1001. 001 on the QNH. Our temperature is going to be no, I'm not getting the temperature. How's the temperature in St Petersburg? I'm looking for the slash 2 degrees. So have a look. So we're going to a Y and oh, it's yeah. ULLI. Show general info. -2. On temperature. Magnitude wind 47 miles per hour. This is 40 knots here. Interesting. Looks like it's out of date. Curious. Get 14. So 14. Tell you what, I'll put in what the actual real metal says. There we go. Awesome. The radio altimeter. Let's get the information. ILS pick up the altitude at 2,000 feet. 200. There we go. Flight plan. Happy days. Did I ever put the... Yeah, I did. Nice. Okay. There's 120. The 120 mark. Okay, we begin our descent down into St Petersburg. We know what weather we can expect upon arrival. So, we of course inbound from Budapest. So why my elapsed time stopped on 8 minutes? That's weird. Huh. Bizarre. Not sure what's happened there. Okay, let's see, it went nicely on profile. Quite a lot of cloud about, quite some high cloud here. I can see the ground underneath though. So yeah, about -2 in St Petersburg. We'll vacate left upon arrival. Been a while since I've been to Russia on a flight sim. It'd be a good place for a tour. Fly across Russia. Which end would I start? The far east of Russia or the west? I have to think about that. That'd be another epically long tour in the largest country in the world. You sort of go in a straight line or zigzag. That'd be interesting. Something to think about. Anyway, it's a pretty epic looking cloud out there. Now, as I mentioned already, I have downgraded the clouds. Reason being is I just wanted to... I still reckon they look pretty good on high, which indeed they do. And I just wanted to squeeze out a few FPS and boost the shadows. So I think the trade-offs work quite well. Quite pleased with the look. Look at that wall of cloud there, my word. Oh jeez. I've got to say that since the last update, although sometimes the clouds obviously do rise out of the ground, it looks a bit, annoyingly bad. Other than that, it's looking absolutely amazing. This massive bank of cloud we're about to fly straight into directly ahead of us here. 18,000 feet. It may just increase the rate of descent a little bit, just get ourselves down a bit lower. Wow, look at these clouds, they are looking good. Okay, we can certainly ease back that rate of descent now. You can see we're dropping down through multiple... I tell you, these clouds just look epic, don't they? They're looking fabulous. Look at this sky. Oh my word, that does look good. Some outside shots. Before we get right down into the grey. Okay, so let's go auto brake medium. Switch that on as well. We'll switch over to the local barrow and turn that off. Do that either. Why is it so hard for me to press LS on this side? There we go. Alrighty. 101, there we go. -2. I thought we'd have some snow on the ground, -2, but it's actually showing a little bit warmer outside. We'll be in this 4,000 feet. So yeah, we can really come back on that rate of descent now. Get the speed down. These clouds, just close up, they do look a bit blurry and not very well defined, to be honest with you, but still pretty epic. There we go. So yeah, pretty grey day here in Russia. I presume we're in Russia now. Although having said that, it looks clear once we get through these last few. I've spoken too soon. There you go. Yeah, looks like it's not as grey Russia as I thought. So yeah, looks like it's going to be grey in Russia, and then all of a sudden brilliant sunshine. So look at the sky there, oh my word. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you what, it does just look amazing. And definitely see the shadows there looking a bit nicer. Some other low cloud there. This just looks just look at that, just oh my word. I just cannot. Actually, it's going to be close. So we got a little break in the weather here anyway, and just some real towering cloud. It's just looks absolutely immense. So yeah, still don't really know what kind of visibility we're going to have on arrival. Let's ease up that rate of descent. We don't want to descend too quickly. As I say, my first visit to St Petersburg. Famously home to the Winter Palace, which is supposed to be absolutely incredible. I've been to Russia, real life. Just not to St Petersburg. I went to Moscow. Moscow's a pretty cool place. Really enjoyed it. I've been to Moscow, of course, on the sim as well, though not for a fair old while. Been a couple of years, I think, since I last went to Moscow on the sim. Anyway, here we are. I'm just loving the cloud. Might have mentioned that already, I think. Might just have, yeah, dropped that into the conversation a couple of times. I was really hoping it's going to be a bit more snowy up here. Probably is in Moscow. What's the weather in Moscow at the moment? Let's have a look. It's said -2 in St Petersburg. Moscow. It's actually 3 degrees in Moscow. Really? Yeah. Turning cold into December. Yeah, we can ease that rate of descent right back, because otherwise it's going to be way too low. Here we are. Let's just enjoy this view of... I keep saying the Russian countryside. I'm pretty sure we are into Russia. I know St Petersburg's not a million miles away from the border. Let's just check where we actually are. So yeah, we are... yeah, we're in Russia. So yeah, I'm good. Cool. Estonia away to the left, far, far, far in the distance. And as we arrive in the late afternoon here in St Petersburg, we left Budapest about 12 local time. Flight time 2 hours, 1-2. Russia's going to be what? St Petersburg time. I know Moscow time's 2 hours ahead of Central Europe, but St Petersburg's probably a bit less than that. St Petersburg time. It's yeah, Greenwich Mean Time +3, so it's 2 hours ahead. So 12, 1, 2, 3 about landing about 5 o'clock local time here in St Petersburg. Slowing down for our final approach now. We've still got about another 3,000 feet drop. Well, it looks pretty reasonable actually. So we came out that massive bank of cloud behind us. Threatened to be, and there's plenty of weather across to our side there. But for the most part, just look, this multi-cloud layer depiction is far better than it was previously. This is, yeah, now I've flown in the latest update a few times, I'm just really loving the weather depiction. They have nailed this. I think they've just got a few issues to iron out, as I say, with the clouds coming out of the ground in some places, but man, does this look good. Still can't believe all the mistakes I made at the start of the flight. Forgetting to turn up. Well, I turned on the right, my engines wouldn't start because I had the probe window heat on instead of the APU bleed. I still managed to run the checklist and correct that error fairly quickly. I forgot to disconnect the tug, and that pushed it along a bit as well. So yeah, a couple of comedy errors at the start of this flight, but hopefully we can sort things out now with a nice landing. I think I seem to recall I did download the St Petersburg airport off Flight Sim.to, so it's like freeware for this occasion. I always try and do that where possible, so long as it states it's compatible with the latest sim update, because whilst they probably are, I don't really want to find out the hard way and realise it's not. Anyway, so yeah, we drop down now. Ease that rate of descent down a little bit now. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall shortly be arriving into St Petersburg. Quite a flat part of Russia. I suppose it's going to be, because of the massive size of the country, it's going to be similar to other places I've flown across. So you get your flat areas and much mountainous areas. I know Russia's got some pretty massive mountains in places. Actually, if I did a cross-Russia tour, I could go to places like Lake Baikal, which actually wasn't a million miles away from some of the areas I flew when I was travelling around Mongolia. We're getting also towards the end of the Australian tour now. It's getting some really nice locations, so be sure to go and check that out. Next up, I'm going to be touring Norway, and that promises to be extremely scenic as well. Plus, with it being getting towards the deep winter up there, it promises some challenging flying as well. So I'm looking forward to that one, I must admit. Yeah, you just sometimes get a little bit of a jump where the weather just transitions a bit. So, yeah, I'm noticing some abrupt transitions a little bit. But if they can iron that out, then they've really created something incredible with the depiction of the weather. Because look at this, it just looks absolutely superb. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how they can take this in forwards. Right, let's concentrate here a minute. Water brakes are set. Ground spotters I know are armed. As we get a little bit closer, we'll arm the... there we are, we're down at altitude for landing. We'll get Sky Dolly recording as well. I haven't tried out the new in-game replay. I'm going to have to probably have a look at that when I can and see if I can figure out how that works. And maybe that might provide some smoother replays, so sometimes the Sky Dolly replay can be a little bit stuttery. So yeah, we'll have to try the inbuilt replay system. I thought I'd enabled that, but apparently not. Let's go through a tutorial. Don't do this to me. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh. Don't know what that was all about. Don't know what that was about at all. Yeah, we're still alive, folks. That was interesting. Not really had that happen before. Hells know what that was about. Okay, let's arm the localizer. Okay, flaps run in a minute. So yeah, I'm surprisingly green here. That's my weather readouts. Only minus temperatures, but see no snow is detected. Oh, foresty here as well. A nice forest down below us there. I don't know what those big pauses were about. A bit annoying. Whether it's something to do with the airport loading in, I don't know. As soon as we capture the localizer, we can mark ourselves up for landing. Gee, a Russia World update would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? They're doing Australia next, in case you were wondering, which is a little bit annoying because I've almost finished my tour there. And then I find out that yes, it's going to be the next area that they do the world update. It's like, great, thanks. But Australia is certainly a place I want to do some more flying, definitely. So this won't be, once I finish my Australian tour, it certainly won't be the last you see of Australia. I mean, there's so many places I want to go, so I just never have time to fly in, fly in all of them. Anyway, we should cut on to the localizer in a minute. There we go, localizer established.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
I have the runway in sight. You can see it through the cloud there, which is a bit annoying. Shouldn't really be able to do that. Some of the cloud is a little bit transparent. That's been a problem in the sim for quite a while now, though. Hopefully they'll address it at some point. Okay, we may as well put the approach on. Lock that in. So that's slowing the plane down. Ooh, yeah, it would be handy if I don't forget to start that recording. Nearly. So yeah, this is St Petersburg, folks. Another new destination to enjoy. Sky, I just can't take my eyes off that sky. It is just incredible. I also can't take my eyes off the fact that we don't seem to be very lined up with the runway either. Although we do have got a 35 knot wind to entertain us, so it could just be the way we're crabbing into the wind. That's supposed to die down as we get there. I guess we'll see if it does. Just look at the sky, people, and then you won't notice my bad landing. So yeah, just keep looking at those clouds. Nothing else to see here. So yeah, hello St Petersburg. I don't, we'll do the scenery watching on the replay. Let's focus on the runway, let's focus on getting this plane down. Let's keep an eye on that wind. It's still up around 32 knots. The METAR did indicate that it would be less. So yeah, let's hope so. Otherwise, we're in for a rough one, folks. So we're lined up nicely. I just wonder if that pause was like the local airport METAR loading in or something. And it obviously doing the, I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of, but then you'd think it'd do it for every airport you fly over. It's that's a strange one. Anyway, the wind is easing up a little bit. You've got to keep an eye on that, because otherwise we're going to go straight off the straight off the runway on landing. It is easing down, the wind, not as much as I'd like. Nice and clear, but look at that stunning backdrop there. Oh my word. It's a nice high cloud as well. The wind continues to drop. Okay, we're dropping down nicely now. We had about 14 pegged in for the landing, which is about what it is now as we come down. We're passing the outer marker. It's dropped even lower actually. Look at that, it's come right down as we've descended. And we'll argue with that. That makes life easier.
500.
Okay, I have control.
400.
Let's just get ourselves aligned. So I want to try and increase the LOD distance, as I hate seeing things pop in. It's really annoying.
100 above.
A little bit low now. Yes.
Minimum.
Keep us coming that way. Let's pull the nose up a bit. Yeah, we're way too low now.
100.
There we are. That's better.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
And there we have it. That's a beautiful landing. I'll take that. Cycle that, because that always acts as a brake for some bizarre reason. Okay, let's go and taxi ourselves to the gate. Welcome to St Petersburg. Oh, what's going on over there? It's like the fire brigade are out. Expecting me to do a bad landing or something. I'm pretty pleased with that, and I think we nailed that. There we go. Yeah, this looks nice. As I say, this is a freeware from Flight Sim TO, and I'm going to say it looks very nice. So yeah, if you want a nice looking St Petersburg airport, pop along to, as I say, the Flight Sim TO, and search St Petersburg, and then bang, here you go. You can get a nice rendition of St Petersburg airport. I mean, truth be told, I can't compare it to how it looks in real life, but it certainly isn't a default looking airport, is it? So that is in itself is a bonus. I'm making a mess of the taxiing now. But there we go. Welcome. Welcome. I like those things sticking up there. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? This looks really nice. Alright. Let's put the parking brake on a second. Let's stop the Sky Dolly recording. Because if I don't, it screws up and I shut the engines down. You can now shut the engines down. That will give us our flight time, which was in the region of just over 2 hours. Cool. And what's our landing rate? 109, look at that. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. We'll take that. Okay, let's just fire up the replay. There we go, look at that. Sun coming through the clouds there. Oh my word. Does that look incredible or what? Look at that for the landing. There we are. Really happy with that, I've got to say. I am really very happy with that. So that brings us to the end of this flight. Realise your choice of flight, thank you very much for choosing this one. Wish you a pleasant on a browsing journey. Hope to welcome you back on board again in the very near future. So from here in St Petersburg, I leave you with a wing view arrival in just epic conditions. I just can't get enough screenshots. Ooh, what's happened to the road there? It seems to have flooded a bit. Yeah, definitely have to try the in-game replay because this is so stuttery. There we go. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.